Scratch and Sniff.
Goldfinger, he's the man with the Midas touch. Diamonds are forever, they are all I need to please me. They can stimulate and tease me. I've seen your smile in a thousand dreams, felt your touch, and it always seems.
Who are you?
My name's Bond. James Bond.
Hello, it's Special Secret Squirrel Agent 002 3/4 Nick Randell here, about to speak to SNS Online returnee Paul Joseph about his It's Got to Be Bassey campaign. And I'm running late as I press for detonate instead of a drive button on my Aston Martin. Excuse me, can I pass by? I'm a diabetic. So it's our second Bite-sized show with Paul Joseph. Paul, you seem to be getting a bit of attention from Scratch and Sniff. This time, Shirley Bassey. It's got to be Shirley Bassey?
It's got to be Bassey, yeah.
Nobody else? Sheena Easton?
Sheena Easton did a great job, but it's got to be Bassey.
The Nolans? Okay, so obviously this is to do with James Bond and the brand new film, which is called Spectre. Yes. And you are doing a bit of campaign with your partner.
Yeah, my partner Tim Bendy and I have we've started a campaign called It's Got to Be Bassey, which is our campaign for Shirley Bassey to sing the next Bond theme. And the main part of the campaign is we've created a video, which is on YouTube, in which we edit ourselves into every single Bond film, including Spectre.
Positively shocking.
With a sign saying it's got to be Bassey, to tell James Bond himself that we think it's got to be Bassey.
The Americans are going to be none too pleased about this.
And I must say, dear readers, I've watched it with Paul, and it is absolutely fantastic. It's worth seeing for that alone, even if you don't agree, even if you might have another idea for the Crankies or something like that.
How's that for a punchline?
Bassey, obviously, she's done no less than 3. Listen for us.
Yeah, she's done. She did Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, and Moonraker.
Fantastic.
So yeah, we think it's time to do a 4th one.
What's the regulation to cover this?
In my business, you prepare for the unexpected.
I mean, what would you say to critics who might say, well, she's had a day and we want to move into something new now. We want a bit of hibbity hop hop hop.
You know, that to me, that'd be like saying James Bond has had his day. You know, James Bond's on his 24th film now.
Illuminating.
He's been around since the late 60s. Shirley Bassey is still going strong. You know, I was actually inspired to think of her for the next film when I saw her do Goldfinger on Strictly Come Dancing.
Yes, I saw that, with my partner Andy.
She just blew the roof off. You know, she really can still belt it out. And there's the thing about Shirley Bassey is that there's that kind of timeless glamour and that quality about her that is very suits the Bond brand really well. And I think
absolutely.
I think the work that she's done over the years, and particularly, you know, when you think from the 90s and noughties where she was working with people like the Propeller Heads doing History Repeating, and then she's worked with Manic Street Preachers and different people. I think she's someone who's very works very well with a contemporary sound, and really good contemporary musicians and producers can use her in a contemporary style. So she's got that timeless quality. But
would you want it to be contemporary sounding? I mean, I think if I heard Shirley Bassey sing, I would want it to be the whole orchestra thing. You know.
I mean, I think that's the challenge of a Bond theme. That's what it always does so well, is to offer that kind of timeless quality and you know the riffs of the Bond theme and you know the strings and the orchestra, but with something contemporary in terms of maybe some of the production and the way it's mixed together and that kind of thing. And I think, you know, someone could do that brilliantly with Bassey, I think.
She always did enjoy a good squeeze.
What's your favourite tune of Bassey's that she's done for Bond out of the three so far? Because we can have a bit of requests.
I think it would be Goldfinger. You can't beat that start of Goldfinger, and she does a great job on it. But the other two are fantastic, and Moonraker is the lesser known of the three. Probably because of the very odd title of the film. I mean, it's what is a Moonraker? But, it's a really beautiful song, and I think she does it really well. And, there's been talk of her around other Bond songs before. There was, I think David Arnold worked on a track with her a few years ago that he would have liked to have been a Bond song, but never kind of went in that direction, really. And I just think there's definitely one more Bond song in her, if not more.
Let's have a listen to Goldfinger.
Play it again, son.
Goldfinger, he's the man with the Midas touch, a spider's touch, such a cold finger beckons you to enter his web of sin.
I'll do anything for a woman with a knife.
But his lies can't disguise what you feel. For a golden girl knows when he's kissed her.
What, no small talk?
It's the kiss of death from Mr. Goldfinger. Pretty girl, beware of this heart of gold. This heart is cold.
But James, I need you.
So does England.
Golden words he will pour in your ear, but his lies can't disguise what you fear. For a golden girl knows when he's kissed her. It's the kiss of death from Mr. Goldfinger. Pretty girl, beware of this heart of gold. This heart is cold. He loves only gold. Only gold. He loves gold. He loves only gold. Only gold. He loves
Shirley Bassey and Goldfinger there. You're listening to Scratch and Sniff Bitesized with Paul Joseph, selling Shirley Bassey like he's never sold anything before. What about other people who could be up for the challenge? I mean, Leona Lewis, for example, I always thought she would be fantastic for a Bond movie.
I think she'd be good, yeah. Leona Lewis would be good. People are talking about Sam Smith, Lana Del Rey, other people, Paloma Faith. I think they would all do great Bond songs, but they've got to get in line first. Yeah, exactly. They will have their chance, but for now, we feel it should be Dame Shirley.
Sheer magnetism.
So let's talk a little bit about the video. There's also a Facebook page, which is
It's Got to Be Bassey.
So you could like that.
Yep.
And then there's the video as well, which is on YouTube. Tell us a little bit about the filming. I mean, did you just watch hours and hours of clips of James Bond working out where you're going to fit in the footage?
Yeah, I mean, so in terms of making the film, we probably spent about 3 weeks filming it over kind of evenings and weekends, and then a good 2.5 months before that was spent planning it, and most of that was watching all the films very slowly, stopping and rewinding, and kind of finding those moments where Bond turns around, looks at something where we could kind of fit ourselves in. And that helped so much with when we were then coming to edit it, because, we could really see how where the footage we'd made would go into the film. But, it's challenging because, these films have been made since the 60s right through to a couple of years ago, and the filming styles are very different. Some directors are a lot more frenetic with the way they film, so sometimes it's quite hard to even find a shot in one of the films where the camera lingers long enough on him for reaction shots. So we found some films there was lots of footage we could have done, whereas some other ones it was harder to find scenes. But we made sure that there was a scene from every single film that went into this. So yeah, it was great fun.
Not everybody needs a hobby.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
So what sort of interest have you generated so far?
We're up to approaching 35,000 views on YouTube.
Fantastic.
We were chosen as The Guardian's viral video of the week.
Way!
When it came out. We've been we've mentioned in various online articles, The Drum, a few different magazines. Interestingly enough, we were on Dutch television, one of their kind of chat shows in the evening. They showed the clip, and also had 3 well-known Dutch singers who were then on a panel talking about the next Bond song, and they each then sang a cover of a Shirley Bassey Bond song. So,
fantastic.
Yeah, and we've been in the press, in kind of online, in Brazilian publications, kind of. So there's been quite a lot of interest, and also, of course, we've got 2 big fan bases there. We've got Bond fans, and we've got Shirley Bassey fans, and so we've appeared on various different sites. And
I suppose the ultimate question is: have you spoken to Dame Shirley about this? And wouldn't it be funny if she said, "Actually, you know what? I'm washing my hair. I'd rather not." After all that,
we have actually had contact from Dame Shirley via her assistant, her personal assistant, who called me from Monaco.
Wow.
Because they had seen the article in Wales Online, and a Welsh news publication, and they'd watched the video. And Dame Shirley apparently approves. She really likes the video. She thought it was brilliant and said it was very professionally done. And the PA called to pass on her thanks. And I think from what she said, when they then spoke to Wales Online, she hasn't ruled out doing another film. I think maybe they're being realistic in that decision. They feel that decision might have been made for this film. But were she be asked to do another one, she might do it. So
Remind her. Then pump her for information.
oh, how
I've
exciting!
not heard from James Bond himself, so we're still going for our campaign.
That's putting it mildly, 007.
Well, Paul, the very best of luck with this campaign, and to your partner Tim as well. I hope it goes well. I hope we get Dame Shirley back to sing another Bond film. And because you've done 2 bite-sized shows for us, you get a celebrity box of chocolates.
Thank
There
you
go.
very much.
Do enjoy that. Paul Joseph, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bond, what do you think you're doing?
Keeping the British end up, sir.
Who are you?
My name is Pussy Galore.
I must be dreaming.
Where are you? Why do you hide? Where is that moonlight train that leads to your side? Just like the moonraker goes in search of his dream of gold. I search for love, for someone to have and hold. I've seen your smile in 1,000 dreams, felt your touch, and it always seems you love me.
Thought you'd pay more attention to a female voice.
Where are you? When will we meet? Take my unfinished life and make it complete. Just like the moonraker knows his dream and it always seems you love me. You love me.
Are you expecting an exploding pen? We don't really go in for that anymore.